will be here this morning at 9:30 until she sells out. Hopefully Jenny is on the net and she can fill in the details about what she has available. Keep in mind, Wednesday night is Cruisers Night. There will be a live band, dinner special,
and the Angus burgers back in stock, and new announcement too, the Azteca 15 EC a bottle if you buy 12, available in cans.
You know, it's weird, but if you look at the information, the temperature inside the boat is about 38 degrees Celsius, but the humidity is finally less than 50%, and there's a reasonable breeze out today, and suddenly it's not so bad. Good morning, guys. It's Friday, August something, I have no idea. So every morning when I lay in bed, I listen to the local cruisers net here in Grenada, which is a really, really good organized cruisers net. One of the things that some of the buses do is they'll organize like a shopping day for cruisers. So for 15 EC, about $7 Canadian or about $6, $5 US, they'll take one of their little minivan buses and then all the cruisers can load up in it, and they'll take you to different shopping stops around the island and wait for the cruisers to come with their groceries and deliver us back to the budget parking lot. So I don't want to run out of my precious supply of chocolate milk, so I'm going to go get milk. And given that it's too hot to cook in the Caribbean as I adapt to the heat, I'm going to switch to living on sandwiches and wraps. So I'm going to try to get some veggies, which I haven't had for like a week. I'm probably not going to bring the camera. You know what? Maybe I will bring the camera. I'm going to bring you guys shopping in Grenada with me. Why not? Okay, guys. I'm going to bring you guys shopping with me in Grenada, and I'm bringing my little blue camera, so the audio's not as good as the nice Sony cam, but it's easier for me to bring this around as a portable waterproof camera. And let's go have a little tour of shopping in Grenada today. Oh, here we go. This is a thing. It's like a local thing. This local guy paddles around on his little kayak, smoking a joint. In the morning, he goes out to the local trees. He'll like pick some mangoes, a little bag of mangoes, and then he comes up to the cruisers and sees if we want to buy mangoes, like tries to sell us fruits and stuff. He's weird in that he approaches you and stares at you and mumbles at you from a distance incoherently, and then he gets kind of mad when you don't understand what he's mumbling. The guy makes me personally uncomfortable. I don't want some creepy guy hanging out near my boat, but the other cruisers tell me that he's harmless. He just watches us. Okay, here we go. I am going to go off on a Lexi tirade because this is one of the things that makes me go absolutely mental about living in the Caribbean. So, as a sailor chick, I obviously don't get access to enough fresh water to shower very often. I don't get to shower very often. I do get to swim in the ocean a lot, but that, you know, so sailors, we develop a smell. Like, we don't have the privilege of a nice, lovely, spiffy shower every morning like the rest of you land people do. So, a bottle of cheap perfume is sort of like a sailor shower, like a cheapo sailor shower, because we don't want to smell repulsive and bad when we have company over or visit other sailors. I just went out shopping with Mom, and we went to the big local mall where it's got the Western IGA grocery store, and I found that there was a store in there called Duty Free, and it was basically a perfume store. So I thought, okay, my cheap Dominican perfume supply is running low. Let's see if I can pick up a few cheap bottles of perfume to hide my smell. And this is where the rub comes in. I go to the store where there's no prices on anything on any shelves anywhere. There are no prices listed. The girl says, "How can I help you?" I say, "I would like the most cheap perfume that you have." She asks for more definition. Well, what does that mean? What's your price range? How much can you afford? Really just sort of pushes to get me to put out a number for how much money I intend to spend. And I have to say to her, like, no, like, what is the least expensive perfume that you have? So she finally ducks her head and reluctantly brings me over to a shelf and says, "Well, these are 2 for $1. I was like, okay, perfect. How much are they? 2 for $1. So you can see that they're $42 each. So it's 2 of them is $84, and then minus the 100% discount on the second one, minus $42, which means my total is $42. Now, of course, at the time that I'm checking out, I don't get to see the computer or the cash register or any of these numbers, so I'm just instantly, white chick standing there at the cash, and I ask her, "How much is it?" She says, $114. So I was like, all right, like, in Grenada, the local currency is the EC, which is the Eastern Caribbean dollars, shared by most of the CARICOM former British islands. So of course I'm in Grenada. I have Grenada dollars, which are EC dollars. She tells me that the total is 114 EC dollars. So I pull out 150 EC dollars and I pay for my purchase, grab my product, and I walk out of the store. I think nothing of it. As I'm walking away, just for shits and giggles, I just decide to have a quick look at my receipt, just sort of curious as to how much each bottle was. So imagine my surprise when I do the math, and they're 42 EC each. They're $42 times 2 is 84 minus 1 free bottle, 42, and it tells me that the 2-item total is $42. Why did she tell me that the total was $114? That doesn't make sense. So on the receipt, it says at the bottom that I gave her 150 EC dollars, and she gave me 36 EC dollars as change. I turn around and walk back into the store, and I go, hey, wait a minute, like, this doesn't make sense. What's going on here? I'm an engineer. I'm really good with math. I'm not a dumb girl, and I can tell that these numbers don't add up. when I questioned the cashier about it, saying, hey, what's going on here? This doesn't make any sense. She says, oh, no, don't worry. That the price of the product is in US dollars. US dollars. You wouldn't go to Canada and go to a store and be charged in US dollars or euros. Why would a mall in Grenada be hiding the price in US dollars while accepting EC dollars as payment? Now the tricky part is, nowhere's on the receipt does it ever tell you that the price is in US dollars. There is no legal evidence or proof that they're charging you in US dollars. It's not written anywheres. You're just expected to take their word for it that you, the white gringo, are being charged in US dollars. But how do you know the locals aren't being charged in EC dollars? How do you know that there isn't two different prices? One for locals, when they see black skin, they just charge you in EC dollars. And then when they see white skin, they charge you in US dollars, because it doesn't say on the receipt, and there's no prices on the shelves or on the products anywheres. That shit just ain't right, and there's nothing you can do about it.